Hey Hoyas! I'm Kaylee Wren.
And I'm Sophia Lanner, and welcome back to another episode of HSPN. This is our last show, and I don't know about you, Kaylee, but this is such a bittersweet moment for us seniors.
Oh yes, I feel the exact same way. Being a part of this crew has truly been a highlight of my high school career. Since it is our final show of the season, and for some of us, our final show ever, today's broadcast is going to be a little extra special.
But don't worry, we'll still be bringing you all the latest in Hoya sports.
First, we'll show you how to stream Hoya Nation Sports Radio. Then we'll send it over to Quincy for a quick look at our teams are preparing in the playoffs.
And to wrap things up, we'll recap boys lacrosse and track and field. Plus, you won't want to miss our very special live interviews.
It sounds like we're in for a packed week of sports. We'll be taking a brief pause and we'll be back shortly with the latest sports updates.
HSPN!
Months away, the voices of Friday Night Lights are already preparing for the next fall.
Kaylee, you actually got the chance to talk to the voices behind Hoya Nation Sports Radio, didn't you?
I did. Coach Kemp and Adam Freeman shared what it's like to call games, build chemistry on air, and keep fans connected to the Harrison football community through their channel. Let's learn more about it. Hoyas, I'm Katie Brent. For most fans, the game is about what happens on the field, but behind every moment, there's a voice bringing it to life. Coach Kemp and Coach Freeman share what it's like being in the booth.
Our YouTube channel is HNS Radio, our high school football broadcast on Friday night.
They're trying to rebuild an audience that we lost 2 years ago. Our live platform told us that they were no longer doing live broadcasts, and so we've been trying to rebuild what we had ever since. And YouTube, I think, is going to be the best bet for that just because of its reach.
We realize sort of how special our chemistry is when we get on the air. Try to bring what's in front of us into your living room or into your headphones.
Nobody realizes how hard play-by-play is. I mean, you don't. You either can do it or you cannot. And he is just naturally, that's a God-given talent. I don't have it. It takes me a little bit longer to process, and that's why it's good that I get to think about the play and then talk about it afterwards. He talks about it during.
He does a great job with the color because he brings football in his repertoire. Playing football growing up and organized football, which I did not.
You've lived under a rock if you have not listened to us. What are you doing?
Calling football takes quick thinking and a real understanding of the game for Coach Kemp and Coach Freeman. Be sure to check out Hoya Nation Sports on YouTube, especially when the football season kicks off. Kaylee Wren from HSPN signing out.
I always love listening to their commentary during the games.
Same here. They keep the atmosphere so exciting.
Now, let's turn it over to a quick but important message from Miss Barnes.
Hey Hoyas, happy Friday. I hope you all have had a great week. Hey seniors, so next week is your senior awards ceremony on Thursday, May 7th. So come out and support each other, yourself, and celebrate this amazing achievement. So we'll see you guys on May 7th for your senior awards night. Bye Hoyas, have a great week.
Thank you, Miss Barnes, for that important message and all that you do for our school.
That's so true.
Wait, Landry, do you know when our team rankings are?
You know, I have no idea, but I hear that Quincy does.
Thank you, Landry and Mia. I'm Quincy Brown. With several of our Hoya teams making deep playoff runs, let's take a look at how they're performing. Girls soccer defeated Richmond Hill 2-1 on Monday, advancing to the Final Four. After successfully defending their seed, they'll now face Walton on Thursday at home with a spot in the state championship on the line. Girls lacrosse is coming off a dominant 20-4 win over Buford. They'll be back in action tonight at home against North Gwinnett with the opening face-off set for 6 o'clock. Make sure to come out and support your Hoyas. Now let's take it over to Issa for a recap on how our boys lacrosse season went.
After a strong regular season, the Harrison Hoyas proved that they were a team to watch, stacking wins, putting up big numbers on offense, and building momentum heading into the postseason. With the first round bye, Harrison had time to regroup and refocus, and they came out firing. In their playoff opener against Hoya, the Hoyas set the tone early. Crisp ball movement, aggressive defense, and nonstop energy powered them to a statement win and a spot in the next round. But the challenge only got tougher. Facing Lambert, one of the top teams in the state, Harrison battled from start to finish. Every possession mattered, every play was contested, but despite the fight, the Hoyas came up short. Still, this team holds a bigger story, a team that grew stronger every game, played for each other, and never backed down from the moment. For Harrison lacrosse, the standard is set, and the future is coming fast. Unfortunately, our boys lacrosse team fell short to Lambert 13-2. Way to keep up the hustle, Hoyas.
Congrats on a great season. Seniors, we can't wait to see your future successes.
Speaking of seniors, let's turn it over to Paige for our special live interviews.
Thank you, Landry and Mia. Today I'm here with Lizzie Lockhart and Evelyn Jazeranak. How are you both doing today?
Good.
Really good. Awesome. Lizzie, now that our Lady Hoyas have made it to the Final Four, what is the energy looking like going against Walton?
Well, the energy was amazing on Monday, and I'm super excited to see how the energy is just going to carry over in the next game against Walton. It's been so good.
Evelyn, now that the high school season is over, how has training been getting ready for the summer season?
Yeah, so we've been getting ready for long course season. That means that our yardage is up and our intensity is up so we can get in shape for next season.
Lizzie, we know that you're a manager on the soccer team. What made you be a manager knowing most of your time has been taken up by softball?
Well, in the spring, I usually don't play a sport or do anything involved in Harrison, so I'm really excited just to say that I can be a part of something in the spring and still be involved.
Now that both of you are seniors and the year is coming to an end, how are you both getting ready for next year?
It's definitely, I think, the Harrison sports have taught me a sense of community in my sports, so it's exciting.
Yeah, bouncing off of what she said, I think that being a part of a team, it's really important. I hope that I can just bring that over into Georgia College.
Thank you, Evelyn and Lizzie. Let's move on to track.
Hey Hoyas, track and field had an amazing season. Let's see how they did this past weekend at sectionals. Riley Comstock qualified in the 800 running a 1:55 and in the 1600 running a 4:17. Holden Youngberg ran a great race in the 3200 to qualify for state with a time of 9:47. Senior Ryan Perry had a PR in pole vault jumping 11 feet. For the girls, Mariah qualified in the 300-meter hurdles, storming to a new school record. Kaden Cook ran a PR in the 400 of a minute .21. Paige Comstock qualified for state in the 1600 and 800 with the new PR in the 800 running a 2:14. Nora Hickerson qualified in the 1600 and the 3200. Senior Kennedy Troop qualified in the 3200. Pole vaulters Henley Moody and Grace Wilson both qualified. Finally, girls 4x8 qualified with a new season best. Good luck to the track team next Tuesday at UGA for the state meet. Bye, Hoyas!
We are so proud of all our seniors and everything they have accomplished. We can't wait to see what the future holds for each of you.
Your hard work, dedication, and leadership will truly be missed.
Well, that's all we have time for today, Hoyas.
Thank you so much for all the love and support this season. It has truly been a blessing being a part of this class and community.
A big thanks to everyone who made this possible.
Be sure to follow our TikTok at hspn.43 and Instagram hspn.sports.
You can also stream our podcast, Hoya is on air, on any platform. Tune in on Friday for Hoya Vision's last show.
And we'll be back for season 21 in August. For now, I'm Sophia Lehner.
And I'm Kaylee Wren.
And this is the crew of HSPN. Let's go!